Hello, everybody. It's Thomas.
And as always, it's your boy, Carson S. Davis.
It's your boy.
Give me that.
All right, and welcome back. This is the show after the show.
Bless you. Whatever. This is the show after the show. Real Talk Shorts, commonly referred to as RTS, where we'll be able to discuss topics that time didn't allow us to discuss in the previous 1 hour and a half long.
This time we made notes.
We did. So it's not just going to be us rambling for 30 minutes like last time.
And Carson getting bored and scribbling.
I literally got bored during the last Real Talk Shorts, so how could anybody want to watch it if I was bored?
I don't know.
If I was bored, if the anchor is bored,
then they're bored.
yeah, then they're bored.
All right, we apologize.
We're going to hold that L.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Well, anyways, more organized this time. I feel like every episode's getting more organized.
Yeah, I agree.
We just recorded episode 7. This is 7.5, 7.5.
7.5, if you will. If you will.
RTS.
If you will.
RTS 7.5.
Mm-hmm.
All right. In this episode we just recorded, which hopefully you guys have listened to last Tuesday. Now it's now Friday when you're seeing this. We talked about Tommy Lee Jones, or we're going to.
Yeah.
In Lincoln. Now I have a lot.
No, they've already. Okay, so we have talked about Tommy Lee Jones,
but not in depth. We mentioned him.
You're right.
We've mentioned him. Now, I wanted to take a little segment from this and talk about him because he's a very underrated actor,
and he's a boss.
He's really good, really good.
And it's funny because I was actually talking about him last night.
Yeah, well, you watched
No Country for Old Men,
which is why I want to talk about him because I think that's just one of his best roles.
With Javier Bardem.
Javier Bardem.
Which is his role of a lifetime,
no
doubt. Like
that
not only is that his role of a lifetime, I think that's one of the best villains of all time.
I agree.
Of all time.
It's up there with the new Joker.
Yeah. No, I think that's one of the best Coen brothers pictures of all time.
No, I agree with that. I don't even think it's one of the best. I think it's the best.
Yeah, it might be. Yeah. It might be.
There's a couple scenes in that I want to talk about.
Yeah.
One, we can go over really quick while we're on Tommy Lee Jones. The ending.
Yes.
I love that
dream.
ending. Yes. Where he just has this monologue.
Hold up.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
There's spoilers here.
Spoiler
so.
alert. Spoiler
All right.
alert.
Now that that's over, let's talk about this ending. Well, really, the ending doesn't give anything away. But he's just talking about this dream that he had with his dad. But the way he tells it was like so gritty and subtle. And he's just like, you hear the clock ticking in the background, which is actually what inspired me to have the clock ticking in the background of the credits and Trespassers that I did a couple years ago. Yeah. I love the silent credits.
This is going to be silent credits are very powerful.
Well, that was, I think, probably one of the first movies I watched where I didn't move.
Yeah.
You know,
I
was
was
like,
yeah.
Wow.
And
I sat through probably, I think, almost all the credits, actually.
Just thinking
about the dream and the monologue. I was like, what does that mean relative to the story?
So this what I'm about to tell you really helps our cause none.
Okay.
But apparently somewhere on the interweb, which I need to research, there's a whole article this guy wrote about what that dream means and how it relates to the story.
Really?
Because apparently the Coen brothers, I don't think, who wrote that? I think Cormac McCarthy wrote the screenplay.
I'm not sure.
Who wrote the book. But apparently that means something to the story. But also the amount of symbolism in that movie, bar none. Like where Josh Brolin and then Anton Chigurh, they both ask for a shirt, somebody's shirt when they get hurt. Like,
well, there's just so many good scenes in there, like where he chokes him out and they're just like stumbling around on the floor. To when he walks out onto the porch and wipes his shoes off.
yeah,
You know, there's no music in that entire film.
you're right.
No music.
You're right.
No score. No soundtrack.
There's nothing. That's why it's so intense.
That takes skill
Yeah.
to be able to convey that much emotion with no music whatsoever.
You're right, because now when you think about it, it's like you're waiting for him
silent.
to do something.
Like the coin toss scene would not be nearly as good if it had intense score in the background. You know, it would ruin
Because
it
and it makes it really real, like really
Yeah, because
Grounded.
all you hear is like the refrigerator in the background or something,
Yeah.
you know, or the well, and we talked about this in my sound design class, not this movie in particular, but that when a scene is quiet, it's not quiet. You just like you don't turn the volume down on sounds. You just bring up the volume of sounds that are harder to hear,
Yeah.
like your shirt rustling,
Yeah.
you know.
There was
I noticed in that scene when you put the candy wrapper on the thing,
Yeah.
it was loud, like
the crinkling of it. Yeah.
as it was like expanding.
Yeah.
That was
You know that was
loud.
in the script. It literally said in the script,
Yeah.
"Decrinkles" or whatever.
This coin has been traveling 22 years to get to
Don't
this
put that in
moment.
your pocket. That's your lucky quarter.
It's your lucky quarter.
You're welcome for our terrible impressions,
Yeah.
serving zero justice to his greatness.
No, just go watch it.
Yeah.
At least watch that scene.
I think it's on Netflix. I think they put it on.
I think it is. Yeah.
But Tommy Lee Jones. Okay, I was actually talking about him last night.
That.
You know, he's like a genius. Like not like acting. Like he's actually like intellectually like
Really?
very smart. He went to Harvard.
I believe it.
You know who he was roommates with?
who?
Al Gore.
No.
That was his college roommate.
That's
at
insane.
Harvard. Yeah. But apparently, like he's like super interesting to go to dinner with because he knows everything about everything.
Oh, I bet.
Like literally any topic he can talk
Well,
about.
I've written a couple movies.
Yeah.
In which he was my dream casting.
Yeah, you were telling
You
me
know?
about this. Yeah.
I wrote one where it was like kind of an old country-ish movie, not anything like Old Country for Old Men, but it was a similar sets kind of.
Yeah.
And I just saw him playing like this role. I mean, remember what the role was? Honestly, it was one of the first movies I wrote.
Yeah.
And then there was another one that required an old man that I did, and I just wanted him.
The
See-
space one, right?
Yes. Yeah. No. That I haven't.
You haven't written it,
I haven't
it was-
written
you've
it.
thought of it.
It's a concept that I have that I really want to do. I just need the resources and the money. But oh my God, he's
So if you'd like to support us
it's
to make this lovely picture and hopefully get Tommy Lee Jones to come.
Tommy. Hey Tommy, we got the offer of a lifetime for you.
This isn't union though, and it's unpaid.
$12 a month. That's your salary.
Yeah, $12. But hey, you're making two kids' dreams come true.
That's priceless.
Yeah, that is priceless. Oh,
And-
also, now that you're watching the video, we also talked at the beginning of the show. Look at this. Look at this.
Boom.
Soundproof. Give me that.
You also might notice it's not, well, maybe on your side.
Oh, it is on my side. We got a new light installed above us.
It's falling.
Oh.
It's falling off
Yeah,
the wall.
see, that should be filled. But
I've got special glue coming today.
we have sound glue coming in. So
sound-
need not fret.
the things that you need for things that you just like. It's supposed to be a simple project, and it
Yeah.
ends up taking so long, and
Yeah.
it's so complicated. Sound glue, like acoustic foam glue. You need a special thing because apparently regular spray adhesive doesn't work.
Hey,
Why would it work?
You
I
know
don't
what
know.
I was just thinking now?
Nothing simple.
This is going to be the 7.5. The
Yeah,
seventh
oh yeah, this episode.
and a half episode. If we went back and counted the amount of times I said, yeah,
Yeah.
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 How many, what would the number be? Got to be in the thousands.
I don't know about that. Probably between 500 and 1,000.
Do you know how
I
quick those
guess.
add up though? Yeah. 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 Yeah.
I just remembered we left something out of the last show. You had amends to make.
Oh,
You don't want to do that?
we'll do that next show.
Okay.
So stay tuned.
You want to do that on?
for episode 8.
You want to
Say,
do,
look, now they're wanting to know what it is, so they'll come back and
Yeah.
watch.
Well, we're not going to tell you.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's got some apologies to make to
Yeah.
some very special person that you will see in episode 8.
Episode 8. Give me that.
Make
All
a,
right.
make a note for that so that we don't forget. Now, we talked about Tommy Lee Jones and the genius that he is acting-wise and in just the real world at dinner.
Yeah.
Now, here's another thing I would love to talk about because this is something that, like, I didn't notice.
We've talked about this before.
yeah,
like
we
years
talked,
ago.
we talked about,
years
talked this
ago.
about Mayo's class.
Yeah.
This is like I didn't notice it until we were playing that Wikipedia game
Yeah.
where you
you're
start
right.
with one thing
Yeah.
and then you click on the links to try to get to another.
Yeah, it's like starting
predetermined
from
thing.
like orange to like the country of
Kuwait.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you click on the different links to try to get there. And I don't know how, but it led us to the movies page, the page for the movie Shark Tale.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, Mandela effect, we all thought it was Shark Tales. You're wrong. It's Shark Tale. Google it.
It is Shark Tale. I thought it was Shark Tales.
Me too.
But, however, I will still keep referring to it as Shark Tales.
Me too.
It sounds
was
right.
Was there a sequel? Because if there was a sequel, then it's Tales referring to the series. Tale is the movie. Plural versus singular.
What? Shark Tale 2 isn't to be an upcoming DreamWorks animated comedy movie where the first and original Shark Tale had left off?
What year? When does this come out? This is breaking news from Real Talk.
Oh, wait.
When was this announced, though?
2017.
Never mind. Not breaking news.
No.
Old news.
Yeah, this isn't coming
Old
out. Never
news.
mind. We're going to hold that L.
All right, but the thing I want to talk about Shark Tale is the cast of any movie I've ever seen. This has probably one of the most impressive like ensemble casts.
And it's like, why this movie? Yeah.
It's an animated movie about a shark.
All right, you want to let's start from the top, okay?
Will Smith,
Renee Zellweger,
Martin Scorsese. Never acts, but he did in this movie.
Angelina Jolie. Well, he does cameos in some of his movies.
Yeah, but I mean,
But
just
Angelina Jolie.
Jack Black.
Robert De Niro.
What is this? The Irishman? Okay.
Oh, God.
Ziggy Marley.
Dougie Doug. Katie Couric makes a brief cameo as the Katie Couric. Her name's Katie Current because it's like the sea. It's a pun.
Yeah. Those are all the big names.
Peter Falk's in it.
Yeah. Can you believe? Okay, De Niro and Martin Scorsese for a stupid movie like
Hey, it was a
Shark
good
Tale.
movie, though.
It was good. It's only an hour and a half. Came out in 2004. Underachiever Oscar Will Smith is a pint-sized fish with grand aspirations. When mob-connected great white shark Frankie is accidentally killed.
Because there's a lot of Godfather references.
Yeah, there is. There's a whole character based on The Godfather.
Yeah,
The-
and
the
De Niro
main- the
plays
big
it.
shark- yeah.
Who he played in The Godfather, the younger version of Vito.
Yeah. Is when
Godfather 2.
Frankie is accidentally killed, Oscar concocts a story with Frankie's peace-loving brother Lenny, Jack Black, that it was he who murdered the shark. Suddenly hailed Shark Slayer by his aquatic brethren, Oscar has bigger fish to fry when Frankie's father, mob boss Don Lino, Robert De Niro, dispatches his henchmen to track down his son's killer. So this is basically just a mob movie under the
kids.
ocean.
For kids.
Under the ocean.
For kids.
Oh my god.
Oh, his name is Don Lino. And the guy was Don Vito. So there's
Oh,
uh,
good.
good to know. That movie, the score on that movie,
Shark Tale?
yeah, it just got a bunch of like banger hits.
I don't remember it.
Like
are you talking
Got to Be Real.
Are you talking about the soundtrack?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, let's
soundtrack.
see. Let's see. Shark Tale.
Working at the car wash. Working at the car. Okay,
Yeah.
that's on video. I'll never be able to get that one back.
Can't.
You
can't get that.
That was a stupid decision on my end. Hey,
You
budget $75 million. Box office $367.3 million.
Profit.
Give me that.
Profit.
Give me that.
Hey, secure the bag, Shark Tale.
Yeah.
Will Smith.
Secure the bag.
Yeah.
Alert.
Just 75 million, you said?
Yeah.
75 million? Just for reference, 1917 was 90. I just want to stress that you can make an incredible movie for not a lot of money. Now,
90 million.
Ninety-
Not a lot. Just 90 million.
Well, there are studios.
Yeah, there are.
I think we'll throw a bunch of money at it and it'll be better. And it's not. They usually lose money.
Interesting.
So, just saying.
And there's also, I think, probably a part of like the ingenuity of like trying to solve this problem that probably makes it better. Like
Yeah.
sometimes having to solve a problem makes the movie
It
better
does.
than just being able to do whatever you want to make it easy.
Right. Because there's no creativity.
It adds an element of
Being able to do whatever you want kind of, it doesn't give you an opportunity to be creative.
Oh yeah, there's one song that was made for this movie Shark Tale called "Some of My Best Friends Are Sharks." It was made by this guy named Hans Zimmer.
Hans Zimmer? did he do the score for this?
He did one song for it.
Oh, okay, hold on. Now I want to look at the crew. See if there's any other big names on it. Full cast and crew. Let's see. Let's see.
Yeah, Ziggy Marley, who is Bob Marley's son,
Oh my god. Where's it? Okay.
and Rita Marley's son.
Yeah, Hans Zimmer. Oh my god.
It was nominated for Best Animated Feature, but it didn't win. It did win the Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards for Best Favorite Voice from an Animated Movie.
We should rewatch this because I feel like watching it now, we would look at it so much differently.
Yeah, we probably
Knowing
would.
that it's Martin Scorsese
and knowing like
Godfather
all the references. Yeah.
Yeah, we should do that.
Yeah, we should.
Real Talk Movie Night.
Real Talk, Episode 8.
We discussed Shark Tale.
The amount of views that one's
the
gonna get.
cinematic motion picture.
The cinematic motion picture of Shark Tale.
Okay. Oh no.
Yeah, music by Hans Zimmer.
Carson, I
What?
messed up.
He messed up.
Oh, here we are. I got off of the Google Drive page where I have my outline and I have my notes. And I couldn't find it. But I did. I found it. So we're all good. Carson, stop. Are you crying?
He lost it. All right, that's enough.
Wow.
Give me that. That's my audition tape to star in this movie.
Wow, dude. Crying on command.
Give me that.
How'd you do that though?
Magician never reveals his secrets.
What kind of methods are there? Like everyone always wants to know, like how does an actor cry on command?
You can't cry on command.
No.
You got to feel it. I don't believe that someone can just like actually just cry.
So you felt this.
I just
You
felt
felt the sadness.
I like as much as artsy as this sounds. I'm sorry, like it does sound like, oh, shut up, dude.
Yeah.
But I just tried to feel the sadness that I've experienced, and just feel that in the music.
Wow. And this is good, copyright free.
Yeah. I hope those tears show up. I got like 3 or 4 like alligator tears now, bro. That was
Alligator tears?
Those are big. I'm
All
not
right.
even gonna cry.
All right.
Not
Yeah.
even gonna cap.
I gotta say, I'm impressed.
Thank you,
I mean,
guys.
hey,
Hey.
you know what?
Give me that.
There we go.
Give me that.
All right. Crying on command. You know that's gonna be a highlight.
Yeah, you already know. Yeah, that's fine.
So stupid, but so good.
Thank you.
So good.
Thank you.
Wow. Can't wait for this movie.
Oh, listen to this. Okay, so Shark Tales. It was nominated for Best Animated Feature, right? At the Oscars, but do you know who won? Do you know who won? The Incredibles. Give me that.
The Incredibles isn't good.
The Incredibles is a banger, and the sequel didn't disappoint, in my opinion.
I wasn't disappointed.
I thought it was good.
I would say the first is better. It's just
Well, yeah.
it's
OG is always
because
gonna
it's
be
a
better.
classic.
Yeah.
You know, you don't have
Here's a question, though. In regard to animated sequels, what's better, Shrek 1 or Shrek 2? Shrek 2 is a banger. Shrek 2 is a total banger.
yeah.
And most people say that about Godfather and Rocky, too. They think the sequels are better than the original.
Really.
Or
Because
Rocky 2
I
is
think-
better than
I
Rocky
think
1.
Rocky is that people say that because you go into it already knowing the character,
Yeah, true.
and so now you just get to watch him be a boss.
Yeah.
Movies sequels done well like that. I think
Yeah.
that's the reason. But
Yeah.
a lot of times sequels are just done because they're money grabs, and it doesn't have that same effect because they're making off something that no one really even connected with in the first place. You know, it was
Interesting.
just because it sold a lot of tickets because it markets well. Like a bunch of these remakes now, like you know the old vacation movies,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
National Lampoons.
Yeah.
They redid that.
Well, see-
it did well at the box office.
Ed
because-
Harris was in it, I think.
Ed Helms.
No, not Ed Harris. Ed Helms.
Helms.
Yes, yeah.
But he was like, but I mean, because it markets well, because everyone's like, oh, everyone loves those movies. Oh, there's a new vacation movie. Let's go watch it.
Well, because
But
the thing
then if they made a sequel to it, no one would go because
they already have built-in fan bases, and that's how the theater world works too. A lot of the popular Broadway, off-Broadway, West End shows especially the musicals, the most popular ones and the ones that are guaranteed to make money and last are ones that are either remakes of movies or remakes of books. Like, for example, I know Tootsie was just on.
Yeah.
Which was a Dustin Hoffman movie that already has, it's a cult classic with a fan base. So like people are going to go and see that. So it guarantees a commercial success. So I understand the strategy. I get that. But I mean, I also understand the other opposing side of the argument.
Yeah. All right. Well, we got like 3 more topics that I would like to discuss.
Yeah, we're already
And
21
we're already
minutes
21
in.
minutes in. So this is better than last time. So you wanted to discuss and versus like
Yeah,
the
this will be real.
ampersand.
This will be real short.
Okay.
So I'm always curious. If you ever look at the Oscars or any screenplay when it says written by, the symbol and
the
which is
ampersand.
like that.
Yeah,
You think you can edit an and sign right here?
Yeah.
Like just and sign right there. I
me
want it
see.
right here.
Okay.
Right there. Okay,
Okay.
so right now the and should be in my and. Okay. And sign. Versus the word and right there. Okay. Those mean different things in screenwriting. An and sign, I believe, means the two writers, for example, Carson S. Davis and Thomas Milder, with the and sign means they collaborated together whilst working on the screenplay. Whereas the and word means they collaborated separately. He worked on a part of the script, then I worked on a part of the script, not together. Very interesting.
It is interesting.
The more you know.
Now you wanted to talk about Wind River.
That needs to be a real talk segment. I'll talk about that on the show.
Okay,
Because we are
now-
running out of time, and
yeah.
Thomas has a really fascinating story for you guys.
Yeah. Now that will have to be on like a few episodes, down,
yeah.
the road.
And you need to
'cause we-
watch it too. So.
Yeah, because we got this
Oscars.
Oscar series going on right now. After Oscars, though, all bets are off.
Oh,
it's the
the
Wild
gloves are
West.
off.
We can do whatever we want.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if any of you guys follow my YouTube channel. Probably hardly any of them. But I have a personal one. It's called Thomas Milder.
Wow, what a creative name.
I know.
Wow.
Yeah. Well,
What, did your mom give you that name?
I don't know. Anyways.
No disrespect.
So the other night, Sam's over here. We're hanging out, and she's bored. So she's like, "Well, we should do something." And a lot of times, like, so Grace and Trace are here, and we all like just do stuff together. So we'll go out and go bowling or something or whatever. But anyways, we're sitting there, and I'm just getting tired of like trying to come up with ideas without spending too much money. You know, so not balling.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, support, please.
Real Talk is brought to you by you.
Anyways, so I had the idea. I was like, hey, well, it's my New Year's resolution is to make more content.
Yeah.
So I was like, I can make a vlog out of this. Screw it, whatever. Why don't you pick out any color hair dye you want, and we'll dye my hair that color, and I make a
Wow.
vlog out of it. And so we went to Ulta, and there's a vlog out of all of this.
Yeah, you should go and watch it.
You can watch
It's gonna
it.
show up right here.
right there.
Give me that.
Okay, and link in the description. Yeah, link in the description. Anyways, we went to Ulta, got the hair dye. She picked blue, and it's like this anime blue. It looked like your microphone. Okay.
Like that. It looks like that.
Anyways, so I'm clearly worried. We get back, and Sam was gonna do the same color, although she was just gonna do like the tips of her hair. I was doing all of mine, and we get back and we do it, and it looks horrible in my hair. I look like a Smurf.
I think this has been promoted on the Real Talk Instagram story.
Yeah, you've seen. I posted a picture on the story for Real Talk. So follow us on Instagram for exclusive content like this. And so it comes time to wash it out of my hair, and it's still there. It's not as vibrant as this, though. yeah. There you go. Still up there, so go watch it. Well, it won't be up there whenever this is out, but
Yeah, true.
anyways, we dyed it, and should I do a reveal?
Let's do one.
I think I should do it. Here we go. You have to talk because I won't be able to hear myself talk here. So, are you ready?
Yeah. It didn't go as much as we thought it would.
It's like blue.
It's almost a green.
It's because my hair's kind of darker.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I can't really see it over there because I got these focus peaking lines on, so my hair looks red.
Hey,
You can kind of see it there. I don't know if y'all can even see it, but it's definitely not blonde
No.
like it was.
How long do you think that'll last?
Well, it's supposed to last like 10 washes or so. So I don't know.
Interesting.
We'll see. I've only washed it twice since then, so yeah.
Well, that about
Kind of running out of time.
comes to the end of episode 7.5 of Real Talk Shorts. Do you know, guys, that we have just now crossed the brink of how long the average lifespan of a podcast?
The average podcast lasts 7 episodes, and we just passed it.
Give me that.
And we have no plans to stop.
No.
All right. Real Talk continues next week with episode 8 on Tuesday at 5 a.m. And the next episode, episode 8.5, next Friday at 7 p.m. Tune in.